Hi, I'm Rachel, your Oregonian witch, and if you are returning, welcome back. If you're brand new to the channel, I hope you stick around and hit the bell, and so that way you can get notifications of when we upload a new video. And this message is going to be a twin flame message because it seems like that is the main focus on all of my personal readings lately. So let's just dive into that and see where it takes us. And I hope wherever you are at, you're doing well and keeping your fucking crown on. So with my love and healing energy towards you, and thank you for sharing your energy on this channel and with this reading. Let's go, my beautiful twin flames. If you just skipped ahead, that's awesome. That's great. I don't care. I do the same thing with some readings too. So Divine Masculine, my goodness, you got some great energy going here, and I am very proud of you that you're doing this for yourself. It seems like you're calculating, you've done some heal work, you're really in your emotions, and I feel like because Divine Femme was so used to performing on a vibration on their own, thinking that you weren't going to catch up, that they're doing their own thing. They don't even have faith that this is going to be a connection that's going to come in to flourishing, because I can see this going either way with a twin flame, either in union or not, and they have that free will. But I see the healing in this. Both have done a lot of work. Both have gone through their own conflicts and endured a lot of lessons, and nothing to be sneezed at. And I know I am hearing a lot of negative things energetically, and I'll get into it when we get into the reading. And I don't know why this is coming through before I start the reading, but it's Trevor or Taylor. I'm hearing that there could be the name, a last name, a street name, initials like for, I don't really know, but for some reason that is coming into my mind. Maybe that is something in relation, or maybe it's like a pet named Trevor or something. I'm not sure. But either way, let's get into it. Masculine, you have the Sun card as the beginning of your reading. Now, I've been doing readings for twin flames, and I haven't seen masculine too much in this sun happy energy. Like, you're hopeful, you're very childlike wonder, like you've got some optimism going for you. And with the KV, they're very social. They like to have the attention and get touched and rubbed around the beard, you know, because it's like, it's always around the jowls right here they get scratchies. And I've actually got to see a domesticated KV, and it was one of those really big jumbo looking guinea pigs, and they can weigh to like 15 pounds, and I love them chunky. This is fuzzy. It's so dang cute. But I feel like you're just enjoying the simple things, and whatever it's going that has gone on is the nostalgia of that person, like your femme. You're really reflecting on your feminine energy right now. It's like you finally have the connection of what she endured, or he. It doesn't matter. It's gender fluid. This could be even same sex, but to whoever refers best to femme or masculine. Right now we're going into masculine, but you are in nostalgia. You're reminiscing on all those good times and calculating some of the bad times. Not gonna lie, that is there. It's present. Excuse me. And then Seven of Wands. I feel like you almost feel like a victim. Like, is your boundaries healthy enough? Are you really doing the work? And this is the water bear. Water bear are very flexible, microscopic, and maybe you even feel like unseen. And you're still battling inner work. Like, your purple is depicted in the imagery. So it's your intuition. And masculine, I don't think, if this is just a reading to clarify something for you, maybe you're referred, like you give the best bear hugs, and you're just like a father figure or a parent. It doesn't really matter, but it's just saying you just have the most cuddly, you know, you have such a big heart, and yet you do get wounded. You really do expect things, and you really want the emotions, but it's like something wasn't happening in the past, or maybe it was with the current relationship, because I do have Judgment, which is asking to release something. Maybe it's a masculine, maybe it was a third party that you had involved your feminine with, and it's saying, you know, you really should release that energy, the thing that is blocking you from you and your twin flame to be in union. And I feel like you've always cleaned up other people's messes, or had to take care of the collateral damage of something. Maybe I'm talking to a fire sign, a water sign, air sign, heavily depicted with Libra here, because I got 2 Libra cards here. Maybe like your twin flame is also a double sign. Maybe they're the same sign as you. And I asked why the connection had fallen apart, and it was the 8 of Pentacles. It's because you were trying to invest in another situation, something that was to test you, not to stay in, but you were still divinely guided to go through this journey with this individual. And I feel like it's either this person you met at work, maybe it was your twin flame you met at work, and it started off from building something and feeling like it had foundational availability, something to really grow and be strong and stable and have a legacy, because you counted legacy with money. You liked money. You wanted to see a lot of progress and growth in that, and maybe you saw that in Divine Femme, but they were just going through something else where it's like you've endured your own kind of traumas and relationships, and you didn't want to deal with that because your Divine Femme might have not had uphold what they had said they would do, and maybe they were intimidated in themselves, including you. You're often going to be mirroring your energies with both. So Divine Femme, let's get into your side of the reading. 2 of Wands is the stagnation and thinking that this is never going to come. So femmes are not really feeling their masculine. Like if you are, you're kind of getting drained energetically. You're getting kind of sleep deprived. You feel like you're exerted. You've waited. This is a connection femme really waited on and was exceptionally patient with, and thought that that was the direction of how this journey was to go, but soon developed a understanding that that wasn't the way that they are going to approach. And they had to find their own justice, and they don't feel like there is balance in their situation right now because they've done all this spiritual work, a lot of growth, and a lot of wisdom. And it's a Libra card. It's another indication of Libra and needing that balance. And it's something that is imbalanced with femmes. Maybe it's the overworked femme who's doing a lot, because often if it's reverse, it's maybe like a karmic cycle or a karmic mindset that needs to be broken with Divine Femme. I am sadly hearing abuse, and I don't like really throwing that around, but when I see it in the cards or pick that up, something happened with Divine Femme that caused them to really go inward and not really express themselves. But to give their own justice, they went into this Empress mode, someone who's very a giver, a mother, a parent figure themselves, and someone who is very nurturing, has creative ideas, and is definitely a spotlight. Like a lot of people will look up to this individual, and I feel like masculines know this. Femmes, you need to know that you are looked up to. And cranes or herons, for us at the coast, we get blue herons, and that one, it's often the symbolism of patience and to move in life with grace and know that everything is still set in motion. What is yours is always yours, and it will never break. So just try to have faith that this is indeed for you and that you are still beautiful. You're an amazing mother, and it doesn't matter your body shape. Like if you're worried about image of how you look, that's something you still need to heal on. And if that's why you might not be in union, is because of that. It's part of self-love, as well as enjoying your curves, enjoying if you have an extra slender body and people have made fun of you of it and you can't help it, it's still a beautiful body. It still does amazing things, and you do amazing things regardless of other people's expectations of how you should act or look like or be. You're embodying this empowered nurturer, a giver. Maybe you are a caregiver, maybe you help people, maybe you're in the medical field and you actually, or you just do some kind of other acts of service. Maybe it is a stay-at-home mom. Maybe you are taking care of everything and you're just rocking it. And in this connection, it seems that they are very guarded. So if masculine was to come forward, most of our femmes are going to be very guarded because something really hurt femme. And it was the shock of the upheaval of what happened with the separation if you were in union. Some of our twin flames have actually been in union and had this time to experience each other's energies. Others, they might have just met and they haven't even begun to be in a relationship yet. The moon card is because Divine Femme recognizes their own truth, and that it was something of an upheaval. When I'm seeing a femme praying to the moon, or like, I'm just seeing a female with tears down her face, and beckoning the moon and saying, if I am divinely guided to be with this person, please give me a sign. Because it's almost like even my voice just now kind of like wavered a little, for like if I was crying and trying to communicate, like how when you cry, it's like it just seems a little choked up, like you're trying to get it out. And I just see a femme's tears like streaming real down and just real tough, and it's like out of her heart she is asking for healing. And the universe heard her, and it actually worked. And I feel like this was something unexpected, but Femme did manifest that healing for them and the clarity of why masculine disconnected, because it's often masculine who are wanting progress in something, and they often will sadly choose another partner, and it is a third party interference. Sometimes it is work, but sadly more oftentimes it's a third party, especially when we're directing twin flame energy, or just the knowledge that our twin flame exists. And that should be the lesson for divine femmes or masculine, that divine partner exists. Your twin flame is not your half of your soulmate. Like, you're not half of anything. A twin flame is to mirror the exact same energy as you, but with the opposite energy. Like, one's going to be femme, one's going to be masculine, yeah? So one's going to work hard, be the protector, the provider, and the other one's the nurturer, the caregiver, and the creator, and being like the emotional stability. But oftentimes there is, for masculine, self-worth and traumas and fears of romantic uncommittal energy. And then we have femmes who are committed, and they do like the girlfriend energy with their masculine on a wife package. Like, they will do the wife energy as being in the girlfriend status, and this person gave and gave. They were the nurturer, they were the giver. So let's see, masculine, I have choice as a Healing Gaia deck oracle. So you are asked to really make a choice and be authentically yourself and allow true healing. And I feel like with the sword, it kind of indicates more also into Libra energy. And with the tree of wisdom, you have the snake, which is saying you are in transformation of what your choices are, because judgment is very similar to note that you are needing to release something that's no longer serving, and that you have these choices. You two don't have to settle. You can have this union, but you need to put in that work and effort. And as much as exciting as it is for you to be in that fantasy world of what you did have with Divine Femme, I feel like I keep on hearing it was better with you, it was better with you. So maybe the passion was more intent with Divine Femme, and you recognize that the connection really was deeper than just the lust, than just the codependency you both had of needing someone to share a bed with. It wasn't just that. You finally saw the significance that Femme saw in you, and now Femmes are trying to understand what you saw in them. Like, why did you see them so fantastic? Why did you see them in that light? Because this person really didn't see it in themselves before, and you're like really nostalgically, you saw their gestures, their facial features. Maybe it was when you were intimate, real close, and real sexy energy where you got to see her eyes roll in the back, and she got to see yours roll, your eyes in the back when you're finally satisfied. I'm getting like the sex nostalgia actually, and I do have my magic sex magic tarot, so I guess I'll be doing a couple of card pulls on that as well. Femmes, you have Two of Pentacles. You have choices to make, and so does masculine. Like, it's funny how you got Two of Pentacles, and then you got clearly masculine that has choices. And it's balancing yourself out and what your options are, and not being afraid that maybe if your masculine isn't coming forward, that you will be blessed with a soulmate, and that's okay. Maybe you're going to be confronted with the choice of soulmate in twin flame because you were done waiting for masculine to do any of this work, and like, okay, well, if they're not ponying up and letting me know that I'm valued to them and they want a relationship with me where you energetically feel it, like you genuinely feel it, because you guys have been communicating in the 5D, in the dream world. Maybe when masculine's resting and sleeping at night, you're staying awake, Femme, and having a hard time resting, where other times where you felt more rested and had done a lot of work for yourself, masculine wasn't getting any sleep. And I'm seeing both yin and yang back and forth actually doing that to each other's energy. So I kind of need to note that with some of these energies, that if you were in union with your twin flame, there would be some physical factors you would have noticed. So if your masculine was depressed, you were depressed. If you were happy, you were happy. Like, it was very back and forth, but the thing is, both relied on the other to make the other happy. I'm not feeling so good, and I feel kind of depressed and just low, and I don't know what to do. And masculine relied femme on taking care of the feeling validated and worthwhile, and maybe you did give all that love still and showed that acknowledgement, but then I feel like some of you femmes tested this, withdrew your energy, and gave the same energy that masculine was giving, which was not much. And that's where the disconnect and distrust came. I feel like it was definitely this third party energy of, well, if they're not going to give me the attention, I'm going to find it elsewhere. And you put femme as an option and a choice. You did not actually disconnect from this in a healthy way. And if this is the case, femme is trying to understand that it wasn't her fault that you chose somebody else, or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe it was femme that did that, but this is a collective, so let's just keep that in mind. Either way, the connection and the fusion of both energy is faith. Knowing that this was destiny, and knowing that you needed the patience, like the blue heron, and the wolf is guided. The turtle, maybe turtles are significant. I have turtles and tortoises, and I love them to bits. I love booping their little noses. Either way, it's saying that you are both a divine healer, and together, if you are in union, and just know that if you are reuniting into this energy, that it does need a little time. Doesn't mean you can't get together, have some passion, but take the progress of this relationship slowly enough where it feels more stable. You've reestablished and reconfigured your energy enough where there's finally a clarity and an understanding between the two, because femmes have choices, masculine has choice. Both are actually in this level of calculating the good times, but also the bad moments where it wasn't so great, and where if it was to change, that they would not want to repeat it. And that does take communication, guys. Like, you really need to talk about this. If you are in connection with your twin flame and they want union of some kind, make sure they're not like still in this player energy. I don't see this masculine as the player anymore. Like, I feel like they're past this. But either way, if they are, make sure you're asking the right questions. Why do you feel like this connection could be flourished? Or do you really feel like things have changed in a positive direction where we both can communicate ourselves well? Can you speak your mind, divine masculine, and speak your authentic truth? Because you've been keeping femme as your secret for a long time, and it was also in your heart. And now it's surfacing so much where it's rough. And if these are air signs, like especially Libras, because I got those 2 Libra cards here. We are in Venus in retrograde right now, and that doesn't end until January 26th. So if there is a shift change in this connection, it could happen in January, or it could happen in a few months. However, it's like either way, this femme is done waiting. They've done the work. Masculine, you're having the choice of whether to stay or move forward and just really propel yourself. So I'm going to do the Sex Magic Tarot and see where that goes for my twin flame connection. I'll do just a 3-card layout for each one of what they desire and want for each side. So masculine, magician. What are you magicianizing there, huh, buddy? And the Emperor. Oh my god, this is some boss motherfucking energy. Oh my gosh, this is really great stuff, masculine. I'm proud of you. Good job. And then 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay, that's awesome. All right, femmes, your desires for masculine. All right, I have the High Priestess, the but she's in reverse right now, and this could be just the snapshot energy of the moment, so it's temporary. So don't be disappointed if you hear High Priestess in reverse. It's okay. From what I've been doing with the readings, with even personal readings collectively, femme, is you're kind of enduring a lot of masculine energy and going go, go, go. We are just coming out of like holidays. Perhaps you're just burnt out from doing so much, and that's okay. Just take some time to rest. If you are extra tired lately, it's the universe saying, please rest up. Go ahead and get your rest and meditate. Do your meditation music at night, and you'll see some progress in yourself. Masculine, you could do the same. All right, so masculine, you have the Magician, someone who is a manifester. You are practicing your own manifesting magic, and I'm hearing you've actually dabbled in moon magic, which is fantastic. I love when masculine energies are interested in spirituality, or they want to do tarot or read tarot, because some of my favorite readers are actually masculine readers, because we don't have enough masculine readers. But all the same, maybe it's your interest in the spiritual world and manifesting and really seeing the results. I feel like you have been manifesting, femme, but it was always like a miss shot. It was always far away enough where it was like I could see but then not find. Like I see you reaching, and it's almost like you're reaching for your star. I keep seeing a star, and it's not funny. I actually have a star necklace, but it's like stars can be very significant, and either way, it's like the nighttime seems to be a significant thing, and the moon for you as well. You're quite empathic and emotional as well, but you are definitely a father figure, which is this beautiful, strong energy of the Emperor. Very hard-headed, arrogant. You like things done a certain way. You don't always like surprises, but you like pleasant surprises, so long as it's not like something too chaotic, because some of those surprises were not so great in the past. So you kind of like to maintain control in the sense of, I need to know what happens so I can plan it perfectly. But the universe is going to disappoint you in that and surprise you in different ways, so you can enjoy the gifts of the universe more openly. And oh, masculine, have you been fondling and having just a really great time thinking of your divine femme? Like, let's be real now, and that there's no shame, because this channel is all about the love and the twin flame journey. I'm going to go into layers, okay, baby? Nothing wrong about expressing yourself, but it's like, I almost get the envy side with femme saying, I wish that we were in this connection, because right under masculine, you have a femme reminiscing on what was those beautiful moments, staying close and saying, you know, of course I'll always love you, or and you're just reminiscing on it and just remembering those eye rolls and how your partner moaned and said your name, and it was like, oh my gosh, that is just so hot, you know, you were into it. And then I have 5 of Wands in reverse. It's almost like you're trying to let go of the jealousy issues, masculine, but you still don't want anyone else to have femme. And I feel like you're tired of being the onlooker and always being outside of her life, and knowing that maybe she was dating or is dating, and maybe she does have a partner that's just casual dating or friends with benefits kind of thing, or whatever. It is a concern, but it's like you don't know. I mean, like, unless you really reach out and communicate with femme. Because it seems like femme is collaborating or calibrating her energy to the sense of, should she even bother with this connection? This person has let go a lot, but in the sense of, you know, am I really worthy of having this? Is this really real? Is this really my twin flame even for some femmes? Yes, this is your twin flame. If you found this reading and some of it seems pretty similar or has notes to your masculine, this definitely is. The High Priestess, and then I have the Emperor. You know, these are just 2 very headstrong but yet passionate people who want some real greatness. And I think with femme, you kind of like to tease your masculine, like maybe you have a special little outfit and it was just the reveal of your breast and just saying, hey baby, do you like this? Maybe there is a a little sexy joke between you guys. I don't know, because couples always do have like cute little things that they do on the side that's like amusing to them. I'm putting her in the upright because I feel like that's temporary energy as well. And she also has a cat. Maybe your masculine knows that like you're really great with animals, but overall, it's something about like touching yourself that your masculine is about and fantasize, and maybe you know, did self-maintenance in front of him or her, doesn't really matter gender. And Six of Chalice, boy, are you really thinking about that too. It's funny how in the beginning of this read, which just proves so heavily that masculine is in nostalgia, and I'll have to pick up that card. Where'd you go, little card? But I wanted to point out something that's very interesting in this. And the nostalgia area for like femme, you're so in the mindset of those sexy moments of when masculine just hoisted you closer when you were being intimate. And that was like some of your favorite parts when masculine was a little more like direct with you, but still kind and ask, hey, are you okay? And you're just like, yeah, harder. And then also in the beginning of the read, masculine had Six of Cups as well. Both are in nostalgic energy. That is just heavy depicted, and like that is just, that's really incredible. I love that energy. That's really beautiful. So obviously, because you feel a little upheaval right now, femme, masculine is definitely going through this recalibrating their thought process of possibly actually having this opportunity, because something is in disharmony elsewhere, and they're seeing it was probably within themselves and recognizing the faults within themselves. And that's okay, but it's like, even femme, you recognize the faults and toxicities you brought to the relationship too, but you're not taking it as your fault. You're taking it as a lesson learned that you don't want to repeat. And I feel like that's where masculine's calculating what they don't want to repeat and the things that they do want to repeat, which is you over and over again. And Ten of Pentacles, feeling grounded and abundant, loved, and just wanting to worship you. Maybe have a night where you get to eat food off each other's body or something. I don't know, but that is some steamy stuff there. And so with the Divine Lovers Oracle, please let's see the action of what's happening. Well, why don't we just say that, Spirit? What is the action in this connection for our 2022? More Libra energy. Judgment popped up again. Okay, confident male. Unconditional love. I like this so far. This is really amazing, guys. I've not seen this type of reading in a long time. Like only for some, like last year around this time actually, did I see this reading. We have reconciliation. So for some who have done this evolution of the self, the soul, and the lessons behind this journey of the twin flame, it wasn't an easy chapter in either of your lives, but there is reunion. Maybe there's like, maybe you did all that fantasy fun stuff on 4th of July. Maybe it was in the parking lot near the show and it was tinted glass, you know, like no one could see, but they could see the rockin'. Potentially, maybe, who knows? Who knows? It's like, I see spontaneity in this connection. And judgment, this was spiritually guided to be separated. You guys were meant to, and maybe to actually deal with karmic lessons to close up for either femme or masculine to just clear out. Like maybe there was court papers to take care of. Maybe there was some just legal issues to tie up that only the other could take care of if they were just focused on that. And confident male, there is this masculine energy that's starting to feel real confident, but make sure that you are also like not bringing in any of that toxicity in. And I don't feel like you're intending that masculine whatsoever, but I'm just saying, even femmes, check yourself before you wreck yourself. I know all of you are going to finish it for me, but it's like, check yourself before you wreck your energy and have to do all this lessons again, because that's a hot mess express. And then unconditional love. And I really feel like there's children involved, and I really feel like this person wants a family with you. You see how nurturing you are, and it just amplifies our Empress card in the earlier part of our read. And then spell work. Either spell work was done on divine masculine or even femme to endure this heartache and just to add more of a challenge, or maybe masculine or femme are witches and they are practicing magic. Could be hoodoo, I don't know. I don't really care, because I'm very pro any kind of religion that you believe in, and it could be that you are just a faith of God and you just manifest that energy. Like, you focus so well on the energy of how to manifest. It doesn't matter whether it's with archangels or deities, or gods and goddesses. But either way, femme, you are captivating, and maybe you are of the craft, and maybe that was slight intimidation to a degree with masculine, or vice versa. And it's just saying there's nothing to be afraid of when this is divinely protected. It is like magic. It is like a spark of the soul, and you are that spark. And if you have to really look at it a certain way, and femmes, you're in love with your divine masculine, and if for some reason can't let them go, same with masculine, you try to let femme go but couldn't. It's because you fell in love with yourself, your divine twin, your exact energy match. And if this is to be in union, it's definitely it's to be in this healing energy and being careful that you will trigger each other even more being in union. But now you can communicate, because some things that you had to be in separation from, you wouldn't have been able to see if you were together. And final 2 cards. All right, caught. Masculine, it fell on masculine side. So I feel like maybe they caught like a karmic cheating, caught facts. I'm hearing receipts, facts and proof of deceit. And I feel like for femmes, they're just emotionally unavailable at this time. Like, they are withholding their emotions. Same with masculine. If femmes are doing it, masculines are doing this as well. Let's get some clarity on the emotionally unavailable, please, Spirit. Oh, sure. The Twinflame card came up. So this is because of Twinflame. The separation, maybe you're in a hermit mode, but there is this need to study and reflect on why you're emotionally unavailable, and knowing that everything is in divine timing and that this is all for you. Thank you so much for joining me in our Twinflame reading, and I hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend and that you have a blessed rest of your week, and just keep that fucking crown on, guys. I am sending my love and lots of healing for who this resides with, and know that my heart's with you, and you're both badasses, okay? Like, this was hard to work to do emotionally and mentally, and I see a lot of evolution here in that department, and I feel like you should be very proud of yourself regardless where you are in this journey, and my love is with you right now. And with that, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to comment and like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you next time. Blessed be, loved ones.